It's good to have you around. Honorable colleagues, my name is Benjamin Okezie Kalu. I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from the Federal Constituency. The family of the bereaved, my big sister, our mother, my younger brothers and younger sisters. It's a sad day. Mr. Speaker, and the leadership has asked me to itemize, compile the thoughts of the members of the leadership of this House. That I've been able to put down in writing so that I will not forget any of the contributions from the speeches of our leaders in this House. But before I do that, permit me 1 minute to appreciate the former leaders of this House who have stuck together, who have kept the bond, who have not forgotten one another. 1992, 1993 is not yesterday. Here they are, keeping the fire of the relationship going. We want to thank you. It's a good example for us so that when we finally leave here, we will not forget one another. Thank you for standing by the family and the friend that you used to have when he was alive. Even in his death, you are here present. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, it was James Freeman Clark who once said, "The measure of a man's greatness is not the number of servants he has, but the number of people he serves." Distinguished colleagues, we are gathered today in solemn remembrance of a man whose life and service occupy an enduring place in Nigeria's parliamentary history. Right Honorable Chief Agunwa Anaekwe, OFR, former Speaker of the House of Representatives. He was a man who not only served in this House, but helped to shape the moral compass of parliamentary leadership in Nigeria. He belonged to that rare breed of lawmakers who understood that politics is not an occupation, but a calling, a mission to advance the public good, even when the path is uncertain. His passing reminds us that while institutions endure, it is men of character who give those institutions life, meaning, and legitimacy. Honorable colleagues, at just 36 years old, he assumed the speakership in December 1992 during the Third Republic and carried the weight of a young democracy on his shoulders. He led with a calm sense of duty, and when military intervention disrupted the constitutional order in November 1993, he faced that moment with composure. His response reflected a profound belief that while power may be transient, principle must be permanent. This fidelity to democratic ideals defined his public life and earned him the respect of colleagues and country alike. Our seniors, most distinguished colleagues, his tenure, though brief, remain a reference point in our democratic evolution. In him, we find the example of a presiding officer who understood that the House of Representatives is not merely a gathering of politicians, but a place where the hopes of Nigerians, millions of them, are lifted and distilled into law, into policy, into accountability. He was by training a lawyer, by instinct a Democrat, by conviction a servant of the people. Before public life called him to the national stage, he had already shown the signs of leadership as acting president of the National Association of Nigerian Students. Mr. Speaker, even in his youth, he understood that leadership is not about noise or titles. It is about responsibility. That early beginning produced a man whose leadership combined intellect with humility, firmness with compassion, and conviction with grace. As we honor him today, we must do more than remember. We must learn that democracy cannot survive on laws alone. It must be nourished by the character of those who make the laws. In the corridors of this hallowed chamber, his memory stands as a reminder that leadership must always be larger than ambition. Distinguished colleagues, today's section is not merely a moment of tribute. It is a call to reflection. Chief Anaekwe's life compels us to re-examine our own stewardship. Are we faithful custodians of the public trust? Do our actions elevate or diminish the dignity of this house? He taught, through his example, that legislative excellence is measured not by the number of motions moved or bills passed, but by the sincerity of purpose that underpins them. Nigeria's democracy is now 26 years into the Fourth Republic. We have seen progress and peril, courage and compromise. Yet each generation of lawmakers inherit a duty to preserve and strengthen the work begun by those who came before. The surest way to honor Chief Anaekwe is to ensure that this house continues to act with discipline, continues to act with unity, continues to act with devotion to the national interest. As I conclude, let me commend his soul to the mercy of God. Let us also recommit ourselves to the ideals he embodied. Let us conduct ourselves in ways that give confidence to the Nigerian people. Let us be builders, not breakers, listeners, not only speakers, and servants, not masters. To his family, we convey the condolences of the House of Representatives and of this our great nation. May the comfort of your loss be found in the honor with which he served and in the gratitude of those whose path he influenced. To his colleagues who served with him, we extend our gratitude for keeping his memory alive. Chief Agunwa Anaekwe has taken his final rest, but he still lives on. His gavel may have fallen for the last time, yet his legacy still calls this house to order. Order to integrity, order to diligence, order to service. May the Almighty grant him eternal rest. Take heart, and may his soul rest in perfect peace.